Hello, Stampin' friends, and welcome to Linda's Stamping Escape. Tonight I have a fun fold. It's one of my favorites because it is so easy to work with. I love this fun fold, and you're going to love it. It is the all popular Z fold, and that's what we're going to be doing tonight. I'm sure you've worked with it already, but again, it's one of my faves because you can just work around the fold and put anything with it and do anything you want with it. So as you hop on in and join me, don't forget to say hello. There is Tony. Hi, Tony. And so excited to be back. I have a Halloween and a Christmas card tonight. And then I have two extra samples to share. So that will be fun. But again, we're working with the Z fold because I think it's one of the easiest fun folds you can do, and you can use it in so many different ways. We're going to start out the night with the Oh My Fright Sweet Bundle, whatever you want to call it, because all these goodies come with it. There's the designer paper and then the die cuts. And then my little scaredy cat here. Hopefully, we're going to get, I don't forget to tuck him on there. And then these cute little embellishments that they got, bats and ghosts. And they even got them little bitty eyeballs. Look at how cute they are. And the dots, which I really like because I can use them all year long. Hi, Sharon, Kay, and Deborah. Thank you. I'm glad to be back. I needed my friends, so I had to come back. So I'm glad you are all here to join me tonight. So let's start out with this fun fold. Okay. All my card bases are going to be starting out at 8.5 by 5.5. And then you are going to score it at 2.125 and 4.25. And that 4.25 is your halfway point there. So you're going to score that way. And then we're going to take that 2.125 and we're going to flip this back. So you're going to flip it back upon itself. And that's how you create that simple Z fold. And it's just so easy to work with. Oh, gosh. Okay. Now I'm going to start, which may sound weird, with my inside. And, oh, I was going to stamp some cobwebs on there, but I didn't bring that up with me. So I'll just add that later. Right now, we're going to put the inside in. This is just your regular, like, mat that I put in. So this measures 4 inches by 5.25. So that's just going to sit there. And then your flap goes this way. Hey, Nicole. Hey, Sandy. So let's bring in our goodies here. The black mat is also 4 inches by 5.25. You can see it's the same size. So that's going to be our base here. And we're going to add our designer paper, which then is, if you like a bigger border, you can cut it down in quarters. Or if you like just a small one, you can do eighths. That's up to you. Oh, that side's cute too. All these cute designer papers, and you never know which side you want to use. And don't forget, ladies, the designer series papers and select cardstocks are on sale right now. And tomorrow, you can double your reward points. So Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, any orders over $20, which is pretty good, you can get those double rewards. So let's say you spend $50 instead of getting the 10% of 5, you're going to get $10 instead. So I just want to say I am so glad I didn't put my retreat order in yet because it's going in tomorrow. So I'm going to double my points and earn some more fun for the next order. Okay, so now I'm going to line this up here. And if you want, you could draw a little line, but I don't because I pretty much know where halfway is. Sometimes I just use my finger to guide me. And then you're just going to put your adhesive on that one side. And because my stuff is pre-cut, I actually put the front on right away. Don't always do that. Ooh, I got my Stampin' Steel Plus and it's really sticky. Just want to make sure I'm doing good here. There we go. Do one over here. Hey, Karen. Hey, Vicky. Okay, so now we're going to add our little tag. And I'm going to grab some of this pretty ribbon. Look at how shiny it is. Love this. I'm going to take this. I had a knot tied in it. I don't know why. Must have had another project I was working on, but I'm just going to use it. Don't want to waste, do we? Just put that there. Grab a little glue dot. Let's get a little adhesive here. Put that down. Not going to pop anything up yet. Let's go. I don't think it really matters, does it? This way. Let's catch these two spider webs here. There we go. So, yeah, they made it sound like those storms were going to be pretty scary, but we just got a little rumbling here, so no need to hide in the basement. I'd rather come up here and have some fun with you guys. Okay, cute little bow. I love that black shiny stuff. Ooh. Okay, time to get my little scaredy cat in here. And I think I'm going to put him here, but I'm not going to add that in yet because I want to do my reading. Just a little quickie here. I have 2 different sizes. Just leftovers I find. The Trick or Treat's kind of thick, so I'm going to go with this one. Line that up. Hold it down for a minute. There we go. Wonderful. Let's see how this looks. It's pretty good. I actually might come down a little. Let's do that. I am going to pop this up. So let's get our dimensionals out. And we'll stick a couple here. Hope everybody's doing okay. I have been fighting a cold or something else as well here. So, okay, I like that. And I'm just going to do a little trim there. This here. Let's take the front of our card and just snip that off. And if you want, you could even put designer papers in here if you want to, just to jazz it up a little more. Now we're going to put a little scaredy cat in here. Put him, nope, I like him down. So we're going to pop him up. Hey, Cheryl, welcome. I like the little scaredy cat. There we go. And I think I'm just going to use the little dots instead of the little bats or ghosts. Although the little bats, switching to the bats. We're going to put them up in the tree here. Put one up there. One down here. We got to give our cat something to be afraid of, right? Afraid of that woods. And we'll put one down here. Let's turn him this way. So he's kind of looking at that cat. Come on. There we go. Super simple and fun because everybody likes a fun fold. And then you can add a little more embellishing here or stamping if you want to jazz up your inside as well. But there is a cute one. Oh, Cheryl said we have tornado warnings out. Oh, I thought they canceled all those. Goodness. Well, then let's get to stamping so we can get that done before it blows me away. Okay, same fold. So you got your Z fold. Again, the 8.5 by 5.5. Scored at 2 1/8 and 4 1/4. We're going to burnish those, pull this back. Sometimes I don't measure, but when I'm using cardstock like designer paper that's trimmed to this, then I do really like to make sure that I measure that at 2 1/8, because then I can cut my designer paper from here. And this pretty paper is from our seasonal stockings. So I started creating, Karen likes the bats, a stocking. You guys seen me making the stockings before. This one actually, here, I'm going to bring this a little closer, stamped, because they have the little stamps on, which is cute because the red actually matches this. And if I'd have been thinking, I would have stamped it with our white craft because that would have been really cute. This one is just old olive on old olive, and I kind of matched it up with that. Now, I got my little pieces here as well. I did. Oh gosh, you guys, if I drop them on the steps, I'm going to cry. Where'd they go? It's funny how you think you're prepared. I was just watching the news, making sure I had everything. There it is. And I do. Okay. So I got my little pieces here. Now I embossed this one. It's not the waves. I think it's called swirly or something like that. But I just kind of wanted it to look like fur, just to give it some texture movement. So that's why I did that. And we're going to put that right up here. Don't make me get my glue because I know that is in the basement. There we go. Now we got our topper. And this one, if you watch, I believe it was the very first Christmas video I did with the stockings here, Christmas in July. If you go back on YouTube, you can find that one. It shows you how I cut this piece out. So unless you guys are really good and you can remember all that, that's awesome. So we got our stocking. Let's put our designer paper down. So this piece here, these pieces are actually where I get this from. Get this centered. Wonderful. I like that because this has the olive and then a dark color, and it just really makes that pop. All right, before I put this together, I want to stamp that. Hey, Dawn and Carol both have joined us. Thank you, ladies. Girl says she's not a Halloween fan, but that was cute. Thanks. I kind of like the kitty ones because I have more people who will appeal to, the kids' Halloween versus some of that scary stuff. All right. Merry Christmas to you and yours. And this is going on the inside. So again, this piece is the 4" by 5¼ and it's going to go in here. Get that on there. And then by placing this on first, this is going to help me figure out where my stocking's going to go. So let's quick finish him up here. We're going to get our little holly. Now the holly pieces are all included in that set. And why am I not using my... Here we go. Let's make this a little easier and go with the glue dots. There we go. I think I've been away from my stamping a bit too long. All right. And then the wonderful rhinestones, which should be in everybody's little pot of goodies. And then I used the real red, and you're just going to color them. So I always have a big stash of rhinestones because I can color them any color I want to. So fun with those. And we are going to take these. I think they might have some berries in the catalog, but these I just feel as an investment for me as a demonstrator. They won't retire on me, so at least not right away. Not like a holiday embellishment would, if you can understand that. And I'm sure you can. There we go. I'm gonna pop that right up there. Oh gosh, I love holly. So here we go. Now we got most of it done. I'm going to add my bow. And I made this ahead of time. One of these days I'll do a video just on how I make this bow, which I wrap it around my fingers and then tie it. But every time I try to do it on a live, it never wants to work out for me. Little stinker. So now I'm going to take my circle, and this is the largest circle from Stylish Shapes. So I'm going to use that. And the reason I'm doing the shape is just to show you that this is like a regular card front, but it's a fun fold. This is going to make it even more fun. So now I'm going to take this, and a lot of times I will use glue with this. You can. Stampin' Seal Plus is very sticky, so it works nice. Make sure I'm still straight. And let's put this as much in the center as I can. There we go. I'm going to burnish that so I don't have to worry about it moving away on me. And now I can decide exactly where I want this to go. And we're going to tip it just that way. And put a little adhesive right there. Don't have to do too much. As long as you know it's going to stay. Gives us plenty of room there for our greeting. There we go. Quick and easy. And if you want, you could put some more of that holly paper there and really dress it up a little bit more. Make it fancier. Hi, Barb. Welcome. So, yeah. And again, the reason I stamped that is so I knew where to put this because he's kind of big. So I just wanted to make sure if I wanted a little one, I could have put it over there. You can put your greetings anywhere you want. So we got this one with a shape, and then we got this one here that is like almost a regular front, but you have a fun fold, so you got a little surprise. And then I got this one here, which is a lot of layers, but I just cut like this piece. We did like a card front. This one I cut a little smaller. And then when you open it, it's layered inside as well. So very pretty. I love this suite. Oh gosh. Love those leaves. And then I have one more. Now, this is an oldie, which proves to what I was saying when I started. This was one of my favorite fun folds. And this one, I actually used a Christmas tree. So don't be afraid to use your shape dies with this fun fold to really make it look different. And look at all the paper I put in that one, and just a little bit of the greeting. So, and you can always put more on the back if you want, like to write a whole thing. Karen said, I think you could even run the circle through an embossing folder. Yes, you could. I just didn't want that to compete with my stocking and my paper. But trust me, I thought about it. The swirls and stars, they were sitting right next to me. Or maybe even this one would have been cute and it really wouldn't have taken away. So yeah, don't be afraid to use shapes. Here's your shapes. We could have maybe just stuck the stocking on there, but I think it works better with the circle. And then you could use different size, you could even use a square. You could use anything you want. So quick and easy Z fold, one of my favorites, just because you can dress up this little fold as much as you want, and you can turn that simple fun fold into something that's fun or classy or Christmassy, whatever you want. That's what's so fun about this stuff. Love it, love it, love it. And I finally used that little scaredy cat who's been sitting on my desk for probably a month. So thank you all tonight for joining me. I am going to make supper first, but then I will be back with some prizes for our prize patrol for all you lovelies for coming out and joining me tonight. So we'll see who our lucky winner is. Carol said, what set is the bronze leaves from? I knew you were going to ask me that. Oh my gosh, I cannot remember. But you know what? I will post a picture of it and I will let you know. So I will do that yet tonight too. So you can pop back later and I will not only post the card, but let you know which suite it's from. Nature Sympathy, Symphony. I believe that's it. Nature Symphony. So, yep, very versatile set. Guy cards, lady cards, you name it, works for anything. So, again, thanks, and I will see you soon. And for you ladies coming for our club party on Friday, yeah, she's here, our catalog. So if you don't live next to me, you might have got one mailed to you if you have placed an order in the past 6 months or a year. Otherwise I will have one here for you. So just message me and see if there's a catalog with your name on, because there probably is. So, all right. Thank you guys. Have a wonderful night. And yep, the new catalog's here. Oh, and don't forget, tomorrow starts the double bonus for your host rewards. So, and there's also the paper sale and everything else. So, good time to get you better bang for your buck this time. So, enjoy your evening. May the storms be weak, but we need the rain. So, thanks again. Have a wonderful evening. Good night, everyone.